Sarah had grown up in a small town where everyone knew each other's business. When she was young, her family had been involved in a bitter feud with their neighbors, the Browns. Sarah didn't know why the feud had started, but she knew that her parents hated the Browns and that hatred had been passed down to her. As she got older, Sarah started to realize that the feud wasn't worth the energy it was taking up in her life. She wanted to move on and build bridges with the Browns, but she didn't know how. She felt too awkward and embarrassed to approach them directly. One day, Sarah heard that the Brown's daughter, Emily, was going to be in the same class as her at school. Sarah dreaded the thought of being in the same room as Emily, but she knew that this was an opportunity to try to make things right. Sarah decided to write Emily a letter, apologizing for the feud and asking if they could start over. She was nervous about sending it, but she knew it was the right thing to do. To her surprise, Emily responded with a letter of her own. She said that she had always wanted to be friends with Sarah, but the feud had made it impossible. She was thrilled that Sarah had reached out, and she wanted to try to build a bridge between their families. Over the next few months, Sarah and Emily started spending time together. They discovered that they had a lot in common, and they became fast friends. Sarah's parents were initially skeptical, but they could see how happy their daughter was, and they started to soften towards the Browns. One day, Sarah invited Emily and her family over for a barbecue. Sarah's parents were nervous, but they put on a brave face and welcomed the Browns into their home. To everyone's surprise, the barbecue was a huge success. Sarah's parents and the Browns laughed and talked like old friends. It was as if the feud had never happened. After that day, Sarah's family and the Browns started spending more time together. They realized that they had a lot more in common than they had ever imagined. They were all just people trying to do their best in a complicated world. Sarah learned that building bridges wasn't always easy, but it was always worth it. She was grateful for Emily's friendship and for the opportunity to heal the wounds of the past. She realized that sometimes all it took to build a bridge was a simple gesture of kindness and a willingness to let go of old grudges. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching.